Enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ready, ready. Get the ball.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The former Gamecock here, this is Mike Davis. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 30. On 3rd down, Davis. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A first down carry for Davis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Trubisky to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll run with Davis. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 58 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Check three. Switch. Right.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match, a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 48 yards. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now it's Davis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 5. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, middle of the field, it's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pick of 18 yards. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Trubisky now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. Step, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it, option and an extra weapon for you, I think they should utilize it more often.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he goes goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop. From the 36, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He uncorks it for Snead. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Davis, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 32-yard line.
Let's go. We got this. Check this.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. Good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Trubisky on first down, looking deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On second down, it's Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Jackson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, nice move at midfield. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, this will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Leonard Floyd and the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. On first down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jackson now, flushed, and he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Tucker now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky got some room at the 30. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, 48 yards. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Connecting with Burton here over the... I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Davis, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Trubisky, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he was able to tuck it and go for the...
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Jackson, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They go play action now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't get, and the pressure gets to him again. Eddie Goldman with a sack. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Davis. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He can run for it, and he will. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star.
Big.
I put a star. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And avoids the contact by sliding. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had his problems trying to keep him contained.
Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill taking it in as his guys have taken the lead here in the final. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touch.
And that
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Throwing now is Trubisky. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown.
You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. There's Justin Tiz right through. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Ingram, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ingram, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Ingram. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Hill one more time.
Pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
18. 48 for Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. This is caught. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
It's been a long day for you.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trubisky keeps it himself, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.